Hi guys, welcome to IoT Starters once again, and in this tutorial we'll learn how to connect this DS18B20. This is a temperature sensor. It's a one wire temperature sensor. I'll tell you more about this, and this we have connected with a NodeMCU over here with the help of one resistor, pull-up resistor of 4.7 kilo ohms over here, and we have configured this NodeMCU as a web server, and this will be sending the data of this temperature sensor to a website we have created, as this is running a web server, and we'll be getting the data displayed on our mobile, or you can also use your laptop, desktop or web browser over there to check the data. And it will be looking something like this, and this is the temperature in Celsius and this is the temperature in Fahrenheit, and it will be keep on changing automatically. You do not have to refresh anything from your side. So this is a very simple project as from interfacing point of view and components point of view. It does not need too much of components. The connectivity is also very easy. Let's see how it can be built and what the components needed to build this. For building this project, you need a NodeMCU or development board, one 4.7 kilo ohms resistor, one breadboard, one DS18B20 temperature sensor. This is I have chosen a waterproof one. You can also choose a normal open one with some jumper cables. As you can see in the code, first of all we have declared the header files over here. We are using ESP8266 Wi-Fi header file with ESP async TCP and ESP async web server over here. This is, I have given the link in the description, you can check it out in detail. We'll be creating a web server, so we are taking help of these two header files. Then we have the onewire.h and Dallas temperature.h header files added, and the libraries we have used over here. As you can see, one wire over here and the last temperature, and we are connecting it with the GPIO 4 of NodeMCU, that is a D2 pin. You can refer to the schematics and the pinout diagram of the NodeMCU. You'll get a clear idea. Now this entire code is divided into two parts basically. One is the Arduino and the second part is the HTML part, through which we are creating this web server. So now proceeding further, we have to put our network credentials over here, the network SSID and the network password. But this does not need actually any internet to work. Even if you have a normal Wi-Fi router, local Wi-Fi router, you can connect it with it. There's no internet required to access this, since it will be a local web server on which we are going to display the data. Then here we are starting this configuring the port for async web server in port using port 80. Then we are creating two functions, one for sensor data C, which will be collecting the sensor data and converting into centigrade unit, and then we have sensor data F, which will be collecting the data and converting into a degree Fahrenheit. And then these data will be stored in temperature C, temp C and temp F respectively. So then we have over here the HTML part, where we have declared the style sheet, CSS, and the body is available over here, where the heading we have given over here. And this temp C and temp F data is being dumped in temp C and temp F over here to display in the web server. And here we have the degree F and degree C, which is mentioned. And later on we have a small set interval function over here, through which we are sending the HTTP request whenever there is a change in the temp C and the temp F value. And then we have over here update data function, through which we are updating the data of the temp C and temp F value every time it changes. And then we have the void setup as usual. So void setup is having the serial print value for which is set at the baud rate of 115200. And then we have the sensor.begin to initiate this DS18B20 library, and then it is connecting to your local Wi-Fi over here, and finally it will print the Wi-Fi IP that is being assigned to your NodeMCU. And this part is for sending the data through the HTTP GET request to your web server. So here, as you can see, we have TempC and TempF is mentioned. So TempC will be sending the temperature in centigrade data, and TempF will be sending the temperature in Fahrenheit data, and this is being requested. And this is the format, actually this is the template through which, this is a kind of, not a template, this is the syntax actually. And then we are calling the server begin to start and send the data to the web server. In the loop we are not putting in anything because we do not want to run something continuously. It is just whenever there is a change in data, it will automatically send to the respective web server, and the web server will display it in your web browser. So this is the entire code. I'll be sharing the link in the description. You can get the code, you can copy paste the code, but if you want to understand, you have to have some basic knowledge of HTML, Java and CSS. That will help you to design your own web portal or own web server or own website if you wish to create these kind of projects in future. So quickly let us connect it and see how it works. So let's start uploading the code quickly. I have connected my NodeMCU with this laptop, and let's click on the upload button. So as you can see, now the code has been uploaded successfully, and we'll open the serial monitor over here, and after that we'll be pressing the reset button in the NodeMCU to know which IP the NodeMCU is assigned from my local router. So this is the IP address to which we have to we can get our web server and the website. So let us go ahead and copy this IP address and paste it in one of the browser, and let's see. So yes, our NodeMCU web server is working fine. As you can see, the data is being transmitted from NodeMCU. The data is collected by this DS18B20. So this is how this entire project related to NodeMCU being used as a web server, and we are using DS18B20 temperature sensor with it, and this is displaying the data in Celsius and Fahrenheit in web browser. So you can actually access this web browser via your mobile or through your laptop or computer. So this is just a tutorial how to connect it and how to use it. You can also build the same using a ESP826601. You can try, and then you can let me know in the comment box if you are able to make it, what changes did you make, and if there is any kind of difference on it or not. So this is all about this project. So stay tuned, like, share and subscribe. See you in the next video. Thanks.